McCutcheon defeated Harrison 6-1 earlier today to advance to tonight's championship game of the Class 4A sectional in high school baseball, where the Mavericks would face a Kokomo team that advanced by edging Logansport earlier in the day by a final of 1-0. Mavericks head coach Jake Burton had to like what he saw from his team tonight, in fact, all day. Top of the third of the championship game, Levi Evans at the plate, and he delivers Corey Rush from third base with the sacrifice fly. Hey, the bottom line is you advance those runners from third base less than 2 outs. That's huge in postseason. This gives the Mavericks a 3-0 lead in the top of the third inning. It is still 3-0 McCutcheon in the top of the fifth inning. Levi Evans comes up, runner on third base, and Evans does it again. A sacrifice fly. Cody Strong this time at third. He's going to tag, and he beats the throw home. And the Mavericks are rolling along. That actually made it 4-0. Now, we are still in the fifth inning. This time, Ethan Peabody delivers the RBI hit. Paul Gonzalez, who had a big game in the first game, we'll show you that a little bit later on. And then McCutcheon is rolling. And here is the last out of the game as McCutcheon closes this out. Good pitching, good hitting, good team play, and McCutcheon wins it by a final of 8-1 over Kokomo. The Mavericks advance to this weekend's regional competition. Well, let's show you highlights from McCutcheon's semifinal victory over Harrison earlier in the day. Mavericks up 1-0 in the bottom of the first. We showed you Ethan Peabody in the late game. Here he is in the first game. Levi Evans tried to score, but he was thrown out. But still, Nick Whitgren, one of the stories in this game, he threw a complete game 3-hitter. There's a strike out right there. Whitgren also homered in the game. And then Cody Strong, this catcher is a freshman. He's good. That's a shot to right center. That scores Chaz Price, who was the winning pitcher in the late game. Double for Strong, and that puts McCutcheon up 2-0. In the same inning, Paul Gonzalez, the line drive to center, base hit, McCutcheon up 3-0, and McCutcheon would go on to win from there by a final of 6-1 over Harrison, and that's what led them to tonight's championship game victory over Kokomo. All right, Central Catholic at the Class A sectional. Knights taking on Rossville. Let's show you that game after that final for McCutcheon Harrison. And the Knights were taking on Rossville. Runner third, Drew Anthrop singles the left field, and that scores Scott Windler. So Central Catholic up 1-0. And the Knights were just getting warmed up. Reed Drysdale hits the sacrifice fly to the outfield. Cole Ruskovich tags up, scores from third base. Knights are up 2-0. On to the second inning. Matt Combs on third after he had a triple. Austin Munn takes it to center. That gets Combs home. And the Knights now have a 4-0 lead in the second inning. And then Taylor Glaze hits one to second. It gets through. That scores a couple of more runs. You're getting the picture here. Central Catholic is on a roll. They're up 8-0. And then Chaz Bobillo grounds out to second. That gets Glaze home from third for another run. Central Catholic wins this 15-0. Central Catholic advances to tomorrow night's championship game. We hope to show you highlights from the Tri-Central Frontier game. Hopefully we can in a moment. We'll go to the scoreboard because what happened that second game was a huge development. Benton Central is leading West Lafayette 7-2 in the fifth inning. Second day in a row that game has been suspended. They're going to try it again tomorrow at noon. Crawfordsville, North Montgomery, don't have a report on that sectional final. We do have the sectional semifinals from Delphi. Clinton Central over Seeger by a final of 4-3. Fountain Central over Carroll by a final of 6-2. And one other score to tell you about, it was Lewis Cass defeating Northfield by a final of 11-1. And Nicole, we were hoping to bring you that second game highlights. Maybe we can in a moment. But Frontier, the top-ranked team in the state, lost. They go 28-0 in the regular season. They lose to Tri-Central by a final of 2-1. Big surprise. So it's going to be Central Catholic and Tri-Central tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. And that is a game that had everybody talking around the area. Falcons had a great regular season, but hey, in the postseason, it's 0-0. And their season now, unfortunately, is done.